us now know more about vegetative reproduction in plants. This process is a special type of asexual reproduction in plants and is also known as vegetative propagation. In vegetative propagation, any part of a plant body can give rise to a new plant. So that part of the plant body from which a new plant can arise is known as propagule. So any part of the plant body can give rise to a new plant. The part of the plant body that is going to give rise to a new plant is called propagule. Vegetative propagation is of two types. One is natural vegetative propagation, the other one is artificial vegetative propagation. So there are two types of vegetative propagation: natural artificial. First let us go to natural process of vegetative propagation. Natural vegetative propagation. As we discussed earlier, any part of the plant body can give rise to a new plant. Vegetative propagation by root, modified roots also can take part in vegetative propagation. You have studied examples last year. The modified root can also take part in vegetative propagation in some plants like sweet potato and dahlia. You have studied last year root modifications. The modified root, any part of that modified root can develop into leafy shoots, and from those leafy shoots new plants can develop. Similarly, a modified stem like the underground stem or the aerial stem also can give rise to new plants. For example, in the underground stem modifications, we have studied earlier about the potato plant, where the swollen underground stem produces many eyes. Each eye can develop into a new plant. Or in the plant Amorphophallus, the underground modification called corum, it can also give rise to new plants. Or for example, in chrysanthemum, the stem modification called sucker, it can also give rise to new plants. So such examples of underground stem modifications are also known to take part in vegetative propagation. Then aerial stem. In the aerial stem, runner, offset, stolen, these are modifications of the aerial stem, where in such plants at each nodal point new plant-like structures are produced which develop roots, shoot system and become new plants. In another modification of the stem, bulb, as we have seen in onion, the bulb also can give rise to new plants by vegetative propagation. Then we have vegetative propagation by leaves. There are some examples where the leaf along its margin develops tiny plant-like structures which fall off and grow into new plants. These are the propagules. For example, this is seen in Bryophyllum and Calethno. So, the propagule part of the plant which develops into a new plant can be either from the root or from the stem or from the leaves. These are examples of natural vegetative propagation.